Coin Factory family back once more with another daily live stream. I don't even know how long I'll be going strong with this right now. I'm going to be doing my final stream while I'm away with family right now, and tomorrow we'll be back. I mean, timing wise, I'll probably still be late, but I'll be on my normal setup as usual, and hopefully it'll be a very, very big day tomorrow as well. We got some absolutely seemingly very, very bullish news to cover in today's stream regarding Casper. In regards to XRP as well, as we can see, XRP is flying right now. XRP has now surpassed Solana and is number 4 on CoinMarketCap, the 4th largest cryptocurrency right now, surpassing $2, currently valued at $2.16, up 10.96% on the daily time frame. And I think XRP could potentially go much higher off the back of many big announcements incoming, like the SEC being reformed, the Ripple stable coming out very, very soon, and more that we'll get into in this stream. But of course, Casper right now is looking exceptionally very bullish right now. And again, not trying to say that I called this, because at the end of the day, anything could have happened. But I had a strong belief, at least, that regarding the market and how it looked, that hopefully Casper would surpass the October 1st region, which we saw around here. That was surpassed there at the end of November, which it did yesterday, and now we're starting to see some upward momentum, and seemingly we got some form of confirmation, if you will, that MEXC, at least their manipulation, is still obviously prevalent, but their sell wall that they had set up, if you will, is not as strong. So potentially we'll be seeing the manipulation and therefore the price suppression of Casper start to fade a little bit, and Casper will therefore be given the ability to go on an absolutely parabolic run to values where we should be expecting to hopefully see at least reaching the price of 28.30 cents, I'd like to believe, if it starts making a run up, considering that again we are 58.4% undervalued and the support level should be at 28 cents. Fair value be 40 cents and resistance should be 57. Of course, we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. Kryptonium, Casper showing strong strength today. I completely agree. Yes, Casper looking very, very strong today. I'm very bullish about it right now. Casper up 3.02% on the daily time frame, valued at 16.6 cents. For us, I'd like to believe that the zone we need to break out of, the first key zone, which we did get rejected to an extent today earlier, is here at 17 cents. After that, 18.2 is that zone that I think we need to break out. If we break above 18.2, I personally believe, not financial advice, but I believe surpassing this zone here will lead us to going to all-time highs again. And at this point, I'd like to believe that we won't be rejected. We could be, but it wouldn't be a double top like we've seen in previous projects. You know, you see it go up, rejected, go up again, comes back down. I think Casper is due for a all-time high by the end of the year at the very minimum. Casper God, it's been a while, my man. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Hello to you. Hopefully you're having a very, very good day. Dimitar, December is going to Upsember. You know what I mean? December's looking very, very good for, well, a lot of crypto and also Casper. It's, again, as the title states that are, you know, major breakout incoming. That could be for Casper. I think it's also for crypto as a whole. I think Bitcoin had a decent sign of also seeing some upward momentum following other announcements I'll get into in this stream. Sup, Brady? Welcome to the stream, my man. Future Crypto Millionaire is here, you know it. DD, hi Crypto and Casper family tomorrow. I buy more. Sounding very, very good indeed. Casper is going to the move finally, says Dematar. I couldn't agree more. Brady says Casper should stay lower than 20 cents for Christmas. I mean, it could do. It very well could do, honestly. The lower Casper stays, the happier I get, because I could buy more cheap Casper before it takes off. But we do know of the major announcement coming for Casper very soon regarding Tier 1 listings, regarding 10 BPS, regarding KRC20 adoption, regarding smart contracts. We know the deal with Casper. We know what's incoming for Casper. We know Casper is due to go much, much higher in the distant and near future as well. So we can see a lot more coming very, very soon. And I'd love to, but again, at the same time, I don't mind if it stays cheaper for longer because I want to get it at a discount, as Brady says here, and I couldn't agree more. Eddie says, my biggest bag is XRP, but I believe and hold Nacho and Casper. And again, that's something that I think is also, I guess smart's the right one I'm going to use, but I think it's a good thing for you. I mean, massive congrats to you for having an XRP bag, because XRP, again, in the past 2-3 weeks or so, went from 50 cents to $2.18. It's over 4x, almost 5x in value in the span of 3 weeks. XRP is going flying right now. And I'll get into a bit the reason why, the catalyst for why, but again, XRP is looking very, very bullish right now, which, you know, is very funny considering that everyone thought it was a dead project. And I understand, again, the issues with XRP. I mean, I'm fully aware that's why my bag in XRP is quite small in comparison, but XRP is doing insane right now, and I think it's going to go much higher in this cycle to come as well. For me, my price prediction for XRP was $5, potentially mooning up to 10. Anything above that would be fantastic, but I think anything above that is probably asking for quite a lot. But again, we have to wait and see, because right now, if you look at it, XRP is currently at a $117 billion market cap, which is insane. I think XRP will probably peak at around, I want to say 3, maybe 400 billion. But again, I have to wait and see where it goes from here. I mean, I made money on XRP, and the profit on XRP I've made, I've cycled into other projects. My biggest bag by a country mile is Casper, but I have other bags like XRP. You know, I have stuff in C, I have them in Sui, Tau, you name it. But either way, that's also why I reiterate on these streams, but also as I reiterate in my free Discord server. Again, link is on my YouTube homepage and also in the description of this live. That diversification, I think, is actually it's a good thing to hedge against potential issues. It's a good thing for security, if you will. Because again, let's say you're invested in just 2 projects and one of them didn't do anything in the cycle. You know, if you had, I'm not saying spread yourself too thin. If you haven't got a lot of capital, you should diversify very, very minimal. If you've got enough capital, diversification is probably a good thing for you to do. Again, not financial advice, but what I do, either way. But either way, XRP is looking very, very bullish right now. So, you know, who also hold XRP, looking very happy right now. And again, we've seen a lot of these real assets do very well. Like you can see here, H-bar, again, 70%, Algorand, 9%, you know, doing very, very well. Quant's up as well. It's looking very, very good. I think it's also partly due to the fact that Bitcoin dominance continues to drop off, as we can see here. Continue going down. We are now below this trend line, and surprise, surprise, we're below the trend line, and now most of the alts are starting to go flying. Of course, there are some that aren't. Tau, C, and Sui aren't really performing right now today, but either way, most of the alts are starting to go parabolic as a result, because the Bitcoin dominance has fallen off. Bitcoin has been hovering comfortably around $96,000, $97,000 for the past couple of days, 2-3 days. And for me, this is a good sign, because it means that hopefully we're going to start to see it make a push again towards its all-time high again of $99,800 to try and push above 100,000. If it pushes above 100,000, we'll see, well, most likely a rally to 110k. I mean, not that deep analysis, I guess it's quite self-explanatory. It'd be, you know, new price regions, so unknown territories. We don't know where it's going to go for that matter, but I have to wait and see, because Bitcoin could still get rejected. We have to wait and see ultimately, but I am very optimistic for what's going to happen in the very, very near future, in this month, and, you know, months to follow that as well. But yes, looking very, very good right now. I've got more questions quickly before I get into the stream. You've got Cloven11 says, I own a lot of Casper, but slowly losing hope for this coin. Going to swap into XRP. If you want to do that, that is your own decision. I'm not going to tell you how to invest. One thing I would, I guess, usher a warning, if you will, is a lot of very common mistakes that traders make in this space is they follow green candles. If you were in XRP 3-4 weeks ago and you said that, I would have probably said a similar thing I'm saying now, because I'm more so a Casper Maxi than XRP. I do hold both, of course. But if you did it 3-4 weeks ago, that's fine. Of course, that's all in relative, it's hindsight, right? Because already it's taken off, right? But if you're going to XRP now, let's say again its max is $5, or even just say $10, right? So let's say 5x from here, then in price for XRP. Can Casper 5x in price from where it's at right now, from 16 cents? So therefore, let's just say round up to 20 cents to reach $1. I think Casper surpassed $1 quite comfortably. So in terms of ROI, I still think Casper's a lot better, but XRP's had its run already. XRP's having its run right now. It'll have a correction phase at some point, I'm sure. Casper's not had a run yet. When it has its run though, Casper's going to go very, very parabolic. So where are you losing confidence in Casper, and I understand that much, I do. I'll ultimately just advise you, and you're going to see in the stream a little bit as well, regarding doing your own research and devising your own trading strategies for what you want to do, and just know what you hold. The reason why I hold Casper is because I know what I hold, and I know it's going to go in the future, and I believe in it. Zar, my man, we're about to stream. Casper is moving too fast, you know what I mean? Way too fast. I sold my Casper for XRP. I'm making too much money. Quick crypto, I know you're making money with us. I mean, yeah, I am making money. I made money quite a lot. I mean, again, all of us here should be making money right now. We've had conviction in what we hold. Again, Casper's have been a bit lackluster the past few months, but if you've been in Casper for at least a year, if you've been in Casper from when it peaked at 15 cents, then, well, yeah, you'd be up right now. As much as it's not up massively, you'd be up right now. And at the same time, you diversified into other projects, Sui, C, Tau, Vulcan Forge, Naka, Ethereum, even Bitcoin, you know, and pretty much any of these projects right now, if you're in them, you'll probably be up a little bit, right? Casper, of course, not as well as other ones in the top 100, but I think, again, its time is going to be coming very shortly. And I'm going to get a little bit into why now. We can see here, the question put, did MEXC push the wrong button? Because Casper, of course, is now pumping, which is interesting to see. And then we've got this post here from Alex. Again, this is seemingly what we can see here, the Casper order book on Mexi. So Casper buy-sell orders are getting better on Mexi, which is, interesting. Here is a comparison with 2 weeks ago. Sell pressure is in similar range, but buy pressure grows significantly. Sell-buy gap is 3.5 times less than it was. So with this dynamic, some breakout may happen very, very shortly. So the sell wall still seems to be similar. The sell pressure, you can see, look, 2 weeks ago, 26 million being sold around these zones, and the similar zones happening now is still 22, so it's still quite high, but the buy pressure coming on MEXC has jumped 3x from 5 to now 15 million. So there's a lot more desire right now on MEXC's platform to buy more Casper. So potentially, again, they might be just trying to pump it and then, sell it. More manipulation, we can potentially see that, but either way, potentially they're going to just cause this breakout to start happening, Casper to go much, much higher. We can see if you look at Casper right now, the volume is starting to gradually get more, go higher and higher. Currently now a $4.21 billion market cap. Got 260 million 24-hour trading volume, which is very, very good to see. Of course, now making a climb. We're going forward at the exchanges when it lets me. You can see the likes of Bybit and BitGet have now surpassed the 10 million volume again, which is good to see. Although the percentile of their volume is definitely dropping off a little bit. It used to be around, I think, 9 and 8 respectively, and now it's 5 and 7. Kraken, again, volume for Kraken is going up as a whole, at 2.2 million now, but it's still only 1%. I still want to see Kraken go much higher because, again, as the KF confirmed, when we see some big volume on the top tier exchanges, that will be the incentive and the bullish momentum needed for the tier 1s to list Casper. So again, we're still waiting to see these three take up majority of the volume for the tier 1s to jump on board, although I guess we do still know that Binance seemingly is imminent, so it's not too much cause for concern, as you will. But the good news in saying that is, for the longest time, and again, this is just today, things can change, right? But for the longest time, MEXC and Gate have been neck and neck, taking up about 38% or something like that, or 33% respectively of the volume each. And now MEXC has dropped off quite considerably, down to 27% almost, 27% of the volume. Gate's now dominating. So potentially, yes, MEXC's sell wall manipulation of Casper is starting to come back a little bit. And we can see if you look at the addresses as well. Actually, I think that's in the next post here. Right here. Bullish news for Casper right now. In the past 12 hours, Casper has gained 675 new wallet addresses. So that's about 56.25 per hour. The screenshot shows whales are slowly losing their ability to manipulate the price as the middle class gains more Casper. We can see here the big addresses, they're starting to lose their dominance, if you will, and the smaller wallets, the middle-sized wallets, are starting to get more and more. Now, it is obviously probably a case where a lot of the big whales, they are diversifying their wallet, and they're putting most of their wallets in their biggest bags and their biggest addresses into their smaller wallets to split it up a little bit. We know the likes of MEXC, they have been doing that recently. If you look at the addresses here, scroll down, MEXC's top wallet, which was actually an Aquaman about maybe a month ago now, has been losing considerable Casper day after day. Today is off 13.76 million Casper. But you can see a lot of that has gone to their second biggest wallet here. About almost 10 million worth of the Casper has gone to that wallet. This one's been growing more and more. I'm curious to know obviously why they're doing that. But either way, we're seeing the big addresses starting to come back a little bit more and it's going down to smaller addresses. And that also, in a sense, does make Casper more decentralized. If you look at Bitcoin right now, I'm pretty sure it's 21 or 20% of the top 10 addresses own the supply of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has got a lot of control from very, very big names, which obviously we know that from Wall Street investors, right? But we can see here, that number was about 18% 2 months ago. Now it's at 14.81. It's coming down. So again, that's a very good thing to see as the smaller wallets getting more and more involved. And we're seeing the addresses are going parabolic right now. A new all-time high, to my knowledge, 534,000 addresses of Casper. Despite, to say what you will about Casper, it's been very stagnant for a year. The past 4 months, equally, it's not been the best for Casper, but the project has not died in the slightest. It's getting more and more adoption time and time again, and the price in due time will reciprocate that. It's had a whole year of consolidation. That does mean, or likely therefore mean, when this breakout happens, not if, in my belief, when it happens, it will be a much more parabolic breakout than it would have, because it had a whole year of kind of just waiting, biding its time, if you will. Again, we've got a minor reduction coming in 2 days. That could also potentially be a catalyst of sorts to see Casper to, the miners hash rate going up. Right now we can see the hash rate is at 1.3 EH, still, consolidating around this zone right now. With the mining rewards being reduced once more, the price is going to have to start going up to help the miners make more money. So potentially we see the hash rate starting to go up again very, very shortly, and Marathon probably also getting more Casper. So all in all, Casper looking very, very good, and there's a lot more incoming for Casper to make me bullish, especially regarding KLC20 as well, but I'll get into that in just a moment to answer some more questions real quick. Eddie says, I can only afford Casper H bar and XDC now. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I think all those projects do still have some potential to go up much, much higher. Because again, we are in a position right now where Bitcoin's not even reached 100K yet. I think the market is due to go much, much higher. I think we're going to start seeing a mini rotation into AI projects and altcoins and even some meme coins happening soon. And then Bitcoin's going to start going parabolic again, probably closer to the end of the year, I want to believe. I mean, it might start making a new all-time high, I predict, but maybe go more parabolic again, probably leading more so into 2025. And that will be when you see Bitcoin, make all-time highs, going parabolic, and then all that money will cycle into the alts, AI, memes, Casper, and it'll look very, very bullish in my personal belief. Usher Raymond says, how to buy Casper in the USA with no luck. So to my knowledge, there are, numerous ways to get a hold of Casper in the United States. Obviously, I'm based in the UK, so I haven't got personal experience of this, but I have done my research for my audience, for you people. Obviously, you have Uphold, you have Pionex US, and you now have Kraken, which of course is very, very cool. Kraken probably being the better of the lot exchanges, at least that's the belief, that's the sentiment in the community. And you also can use a VPN should you choose to as well, although there is a complication with VPNs, and if you have an Uphold account, it can freeze your account for a week from what I know. I do know there's a lot of complications in New York regarding crypto, pretty much in general. I think Kraken have issues there, and even Pionex, so New York is a bit iffy, but thankfully now that Trump is taking office, hopefully that'll be solved very, very soon. And Eddie says, yes, indeed, Quick. Yes, again, looking very, very bullish. I swear Casper is getting cheaper and cheaper, always on sale. I mean, hey, Black Friday's just finished, so, fire sale for Casper, like getting a box and zombies. I'm loving it, with no KYC. Also, yeah, how to buy Casper in the USA with no luck, with no KYC. Okay, I think there are some exchanges that don't require KYC. I can't list them on top of my head, because I don't use ones that have no KYC, because most of them now do, especially now that we're going into a cycle right now where institutions are getting involved. A lot of exchanges are going to require to be regulated, so you're going to start needing KYC, like it's going to happen. But I think there are some that have no KYC, but you have to use VPN for them. I don't think there are any exchanges in America right now that do no KYC. Again, if I'm wrong, someone let me know, but I don't think there is a way to do that. I am selling XRP and putting it onto Casper. Negative man says that. And again, do your own research, trade your own discretion. I think XRP is due to continue a rally, especially with the RLUSD stablecoin coming out seemingly in the next couple of days from what I believe. I think I heard it on the 3rd, potentially coming out on the 3rd of December, so 2 days time, or maybe the 5th. I know it's meant to be very early December, the RLUSD meant to be coming out, and that I think will be a very major catalyst for XRP to start rallying more so. But again, in regards to RRI, I've already made money through XRP, and when it reached $1.50, I cycled some of that profit out into Sui, into Casper, and into Tau, and into C. I can now just cycle more of that profit out if I wanted to. Right now, I'm going to leave it, see where it can go from here. But either way, I'm making money on that stuff as well as memes and every other project, and I'm using that to invest my smart money into the projects that I have more conviction in. Usher Raymond also says, does the Casper Tangum wallet offer anything special like the original Tangum wallet? I am not too well versed with that, truth be told, Usher. I know the Casper Tangum wallet, I think it's more so just a collaboration, more so than actually offers anything inside it. Again, I'm not completely well versed. I'm sure people in the chat, I'm sure if Mr. Miles turns up as well, he'll also be able to give some insight on that as well. And equally, you should want to learn more and ask questions, freely, where I don't know. Because again, as much as I think I'm quite knowledgeable, I'm only human. There's things I don't know properly. And I do apologize for that, but that's why, again, I created a Discord community where we could all answer questions, ask each other to try and learn more about the space and, show support to each other. Because again, all we're here for is to try and make more money in the space. And that can be through communicating, creating connections, and also by trying to trade projects as well, which again, we'll get into that in more, but I've got some stuff in the works. Hopefully very, very shortly we'll be launching that. Maybe, we'll see. I've got some stuff in the works right now. I'm looking to probably launch it soon, and we're probably trying to devise some actual ways to trade a little bit more actively. But anyways, get into some more Chaos 20 news before I get into more of the questions. You can see here, Caspiano's made an announcement here that's launching coming Monday, so tomorrow. The upcoming Launchpad feature is designed to streamline fundraising and help projects thrive. Caspiano is, seemingly a third party, but it looks like it's got a lot of very unique features that's going to make it very, very good for Casper and KRC20. So that could be a very, very big thing coming out tomorrow. Bonus testing counts towards future rewards. Interact with KSPM, Farty, and Pep-Eno to qualify. So yeah, you can switch your Casper wallet to testnet 10 and all these sort of features. Again, it's very, very cool. Again, information I'll be linking in my Discord server, so make sure you are in there. You got it here as well regarding memes. This for me is very, very interesting. Everyone here should know who Mario Narfal is. He's a very well-known KOL member in this space. A while back, Mario Narfal apparently, not even apparently, I showed it on stream, like proof of it. He followed Nacho. Now, I am not completely sure if Mario Narfal still follows Nacho. I can give that a quick check, but I'll be very surprised. Well, maybe not surprised, but I cannot confirm. Verify followers. I don't see him. No, I don't see him. So Mario Narfal used to follow Nacho, and Team Mini doesn't follow them anymore, which it is what it is. But either way, now we can see that Goad is now being followed by Narfal, and we can double check that as well. Go on to their followers, go to verify followers, and we scroll down. And I'm struggling to see it. Okay, well, seemingly that is not the case. So if he did get followed, they've been unfollowed now. Or at least at some point they were followed. Where was this post made? The post was made... post was made not that long ago. Yeah, post was made yesterday. So followed him yesterday and seemingly he's unfollowed now. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But either way, Mario Narfal, okay, the way I can save this point therefore is saying that we have seen multiple connections, and I have showed proof in the past of Mario Narfal seemingly going touch and go with the Casper ecosystem. So Mario Narfal does know of Casper. That for me is quite evident now. I can't say he invests into Casper, but either way, I'm just seeing more massive influencers starting to take note of Casper and what they are building. And Goad are doing some very, very big things. Apparently, Goad are going to be having a new listing coming very, very soon. So again, that could be very, very big. I also saw posts put in my free Discord server, I think from Cheeky Ninja Crypto, shout out to my man, regarding that Kango is gearing up close to be getting a tier 1 listing, or 2 in the works, I believe, as well. So again, Kango being, obviously you can see right now I'm using Bertwald. I think Bertwald is just something that I do have a little bit more belief in. I prefer Bertwald right now to Casper. I think Casper equally is fantastic for what it is, but I think Bertwald actually just got a very, very nice UI, and I think it's a bit more streamlined. And also I do love the element of trading view on this. It's not me shitting, I'm not paid by Bert. I'm not being paid by anyone, but I do actually like Bertwald. I think it's very, very cool. You can see here all the exchanges on it as well for Kango here. And apparently there should be some big tier 1s coming from them very shortly, which is very, very good to see. I think they're doing a fundraising for it right now in their Telegram. Yes, I'm do liking the look of that very, very much. But yeah, okay, Go's doing very good. Kango's got some big stuff coming here. Biconomy just list Cashjack, so I see more listings coming up. Biconomy right now, to my knowledge, they're supporting every KRC20 token, so again, that's quite interesting to see. But again, that's cool. Going to be listing on the 3rd December, so that's in 2 days' time at 10 a.m. UTC. And then we got here, Kango again, gains 716 watt listed on CoinMarketCap in just 24 hours. So again, we can see the adoption of these projects are very much relevant, and they're going to grow more and more as the cycle develops more and more. As Casper starts to rise more and more in price, we'll start seeing the adoption for KRC20 and Casper continue to go much, much higher, which will only bring more money to us effectively, because we got in early. More big announcements here. I think this probably was announced in the AMA, which unfortunately I did not take time to listen to. I did not have the time in the end when I was with my family, but we got here with Casper Ghost here. The future of KRC20 trading and Casper is here, introducing the Casper Market Interactive Learning Experience. Got a post here, the new era of KRC20 trading. I'll put this again in my Discord server, go check it out for yourself. The whole element of using your phone. Again, very cool stuff to see all in all. We're seeing more developments, more interfaces, more software coming out to help make KRC20 and Casper more accessible to people, to get the name of it out there, which is all we want to see. We can make history together right now with Casper. Right now, Casper has already made history, being a block DAG, being a trilemma solving block DAG, being a fair launch proof of work that got to where it's got to without a tier 1 listing. Right now, it's got one cracking, but it got much higher at one point early in the cycle without tier 1. Casper is breaking records time and time again, and there are more record breakers stuff happening very, very soon regarding the 10 BPS. We've got this post here from Michael Sutton. Quite a lengthy breakdown on Casper, making a post about the testnet 11 hard fork release is now here. There's going to be a full testnet 11 happening on the 3rd, I believe, the 3rd of December, so 2 days time, which again, if it goes successfully, that will be a key indicator that we're going to move on to the next step of 10 BPS hard forking, which will be huge, huge news, because again, soon 10 BPS comes onto mainnet, Casper again will be game changing. It already is, but it'll be even more game changing because it'll be even faster, able to handle the higher transaction speeds, all that sort of stuff, becoming a more complete and dominant chain. We can see here in this kind of very lengthy post, again, I'll put this in my server, but the TLDR, if you will, from Casper, he picks out a segment from Microsoft on here saying the idea that is that testnet 11 is the vanguard for experimenting future mainnet features. This is what testnet 11 is about. Effectively, what happens in testnet 11 will be very, very, very good to see. It's the precedent, right? It's the vanguard to see what we want to see on the mainnet. We go through the testnet. If it goes well, we'll see it come to the mainnet, and it's getting very, very cool all around to see. And whilst testnet 10 is the network more tightly coupled with mainnet, and which will be used for the final hard forking test right now before the mainnet revision. So effectively, testnet 11 is basically what we expect the mainnet should be like in the future. The testnet 10 is more closely related to what the mainnet is right now, but testnet 11 is what the mainnet should be looking like in the future to come. So it's a good idea to kind of find out what the final product should look like, and then also make sure you do the developments in the testing to make sure you can make it into that final product. So again, Casper's their pipeline, their workflow is truly, truly unique, very, very special. And all the memes are going to go parabolic with all the developments coming soon. 10 BPS will make it so much better, so transaction will be very, very much, much easier. And again, with smart contracts coming out, it'll make all these memes as well, Chaos 20 projects turn into smart contracts that be confirmed from Nacho. So again, very cool stuff all around, and Nacho here have gained 300 new holders in the past week. Once more, despite the price action for the memes, especially right now, seem a little bit lackluster. Nacho have now come to $38 million market cap, down 70% in the last 24 hours. The holders, they aren't dropping off. The adoption's not dropping off. The prices are down, but you've got to remember, don't be emotional, be logical, and you've got to remember that the price does not determine a project. It has influence and it does matter, but the price does not determine a project, because there are some projects that, for example, take XRP. Very simply, XRP is at $2 right now. Was XRP a bad project at 50 cents? What has fundamentally changed from XRP from 3-4 weeks ago to now is the lawsuit they had with Gary Gensler and the SEC has seemingly come to an end because he's now being fired, or he's resigning in about a month and a half. That's the main catalyst for why XRP is pumping. That's it. Nothing actually major has changed for it. Nothing fundamentally changed for it. It's just that. So that much of the price is important, and you also want to see the price go up so you can make more money. It's not the be all and end all. We know that very well for Casper. Casper again is a fantastic project. We all believe that much, but it's just its price has not done very well as of late. It's undervalued. That is very evident again in the power law. Very undervalued. But I see XRP as one that will go higher. I see Casper in particular as one that's going to go much, much higher in this cycle to come, with all the major developments again regarding crypto, regarding Bitcoin as well. Again, this is what we're currently seeing right now. Again, I showed it already with the Bitcoin dominance. The altcoin season is closed now, seemingly. Now, again, I think it'll be a case where you'll see a small altcoin season followed by, like we saw here, a small altcoin season followed by, again, Bitcoin dominance coming back again. And then you'll see it go back to altcoin season and it'll be a much more dominant one nearing the end of the cycle right now. We're seeing a lot of big developments coming through. And why I think Bitcoin may be going through a run very, very soon is because Michael Saylor just put out a post here of a possible blue-green imbalance on SaylorTracker.com. This is the 4th week in a row Michael Saylor's posted about Bitcoin Tracker, and MicroStrategy has always bought more Bitcoin the very next day he posted this. He posted this today, 7 a.m., at least according to the screenshot here. So therefore, we should most likely see tomorrow MicroStrategy buy more Bitcoin, and that may be a much-needed catalyst to get Bitcoin and Wall Street to start pumping up the price once more and see Bitcoin try to retest the 100K once more. Once more, we are very, very early. Well, okay, we're not early. We're not. In Casper, I think we're very, very early. In crypto, I think we are quickly going into quickly time's running out, if you will. Very, very quickly time's running out. The scene right here if you look at this indicator first, the CBBI, this is a confidence. This is a key an index, a Bitcoin index that utilizes advanced real-time analysis of 9 metrics, right? And this number showcases right now the confidence that we are at in the market right now. If that surpasses 90, that's a very, very crucial sign that we're starting to get very overheated and therefore could start seeing a correction in the market. So right now we can see with where the market's at right now, we're looking at, you know, it being about 81. The last time we saw Bitcoin being this strong, if you will, was in the last cycle. The last cycle around December, we saw Bitcoin around the CBBI of around 79.80 in December, end of December, going into January. So, and that took therefore, you know, we saw the first top in 2021 in March. So by that logic, you potentially see that we're in a position right now where in the next 3 to 4 months or so, we'll see that CBBI get higher and higher, getting too overheated, and then we'll start seeing a correction. And then we'll devise what's going to happen from that point onwards. Because again, we could potentially see the cycle not top out, because again, we've got institutional adoption coming in, Donald Trump getting into power, that could cause potentially more catalysts and more price action, and then go higher than we expect. But equally, we can see a repeat of last time. We see a double top, because again, institutions are going to get involved. And one thing you've got to keep in mind as well is when Bitcoin ETFs were launched, which was launched in January 24th, I believe was the date. It was here, around January 20th, 24th, when Bitcoin was about 37K, that's when ETFs were launched. And in the span of 2 months, it went from 37K to 74K of its new all-time high. When Trump starts flowing and pushing out crypto regulations, stablecoin regulations, all these sort of big major catalysts going to help institutions to get more involved into crypto, you're going to see them flooding trillions into the market. Quite quickly as well, we saw how quickly it happened with Bitcoin again, 2 months. We saw it, you know, in the span of 2 months, we saw it from 37K to 74, you know, absolutely insane amount of growth in the span of 2 months. So as a result, we could potentially see Bitcoin go through another parabolic rally, potentially 100K to 150. We'll have to wait and see, but we'll see that happen. Trump getting into office on the 20th of January. Now, maybe he puts it in very quickly, but I don't think he's going to put all the regulations in rules straight away. It might take some time to roll them all out. So you've got to keep that in mind. So therefore, maybe we don't see any stablecoin bills come to office until early February. And therefore, you should expect, again, potentially, not financial advice, but I'm got the mindset I'm expecting. Therefore, I'll be still analyzing these other, you know, key metrics. You know, this one here, the funding heat map, showcases right now how overheated the market is right now. Again, we're seeing similar overheated levels to what we saw at the beginning of December last year. Before we got a bit more overheated in January, a cool down phase, and then in March when Bitcoin topped, when Bitcoin made a new all-time high, this March just gone at 74K, it got very overheated. Right now, I think we're in this end of the year cycle right now. And I think when Trump ends up launching these stablecoin regulations and these bills, you'll start seeing institutions flooding their money into crypto quite quickly, and that will therefore mean they want to get as much money as possible from it. They'll probably want at least again, my personal belief, I'm not an institutional investor, so I can't say for sure, but I'd imagine you'll see at least maybe 2 to 3 months worth of money trying to be flooding into the market before they decide to maybe cool off a little bit and then come back again afterwards. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I'll be talking about that much more in more detail closer to the time where we have more data to go off right now. Because right now we have data regarding historical data regarding the CBBI, the pi cycle top indicator, which is also a very, very crucial one. Another metric to showcase when the top normally comes in, when the yellow line crosses the green one. All these have showcased the top for the Bitcoin cycle. Right now we've not seen that just yet. Again, the heat map, and also then we also got the CBBI as well. All very crucial indicators. But once more, because we're in a new cycle right now with institutional investors, it doesn't exactly mean it's going to act the very same way. It could act differently. So we've got to keep that in mind as always. But yes, I think we've got a lot more coming through. And even then, XRP right now is, again, doing a very, very short note talking XRP. It's done incredible right now. Surpassing Solana to become the 4th largest crypto by market cap. Did you actually know that when XRP was, you know, first created, or I think by that point it wasn't even XRP, they were still named Ripple. They were I think at one point they were above Bitcoin. I think they were number 1 on the crypto market. They were definitely number 2. XRP / Ripple used to be number 2, if not number 1 at one point early on in crypto. Of course, since then, we've had the lawsuit, all the other complications. XRP has dropped off massively as a result, being suppressed. That's quite evident. But XRP is making a very, very good rally right now after the lawsuit coming to an end, all the major developments regarding the stablecoin coming out for them, all major things that, again, Casper's going to be doing that sort of stuff as well in the future. They got their own stablecoin, the Gigawatt, which could be potentially utilized by the institutions and the governments as well as, and it's going to be utilized in the energy sector. That could be very, very influential. We know that the KRI also doing their due diligence, doing their job to make sure that Casper is compliant with regulations. They've got a regulatory roundtable group they are building right now to make sure Casper is compliant with regulations as well. So that's going to also happen as well. And Casper, because it is also fair knowledge proof of work, like Bitcoin, it's not going to be a security. It can't be. There's no way you can even claim it to be, because it's a fair launch. It's Bitcoin, just with block DAG. We can see here, Elena Terrett here, Fox Business Journalist put down here, wow, pre-lawsuit XRP was the third largest cryptocurrency with market cap when the SEC sued Ripple back in December 2020. The price fell from around 50 cents to 17 cents, taking out with it more than $15 billion in market cap value. With the price recovered, XRP spent the next 4 years at the number 7 spot. It now is back to number 4 and reached $2, up nearly 300% in this month. For XRP, for crypto, in any crypto project in general, that's actually very, very impressive. Of course, if there's a meme coin, you hopefully expect that much. People kind of joke about XRP being a meme coin. But either way, love or hate XRP, 300% for an asset in a month is nuts. And XRP in particular, because it's a stable coin, let's be real. So that's great to see XRP doing that. And this post from Smoke here also indicates that where we're going to see the market going very, very shortly. Once more, it is always 2025 next year is going to be this, flip the switch moment, if you will. It's been documented once more. 2025 will be the year that the world fully wakes up to and begins actively using the internet financial system. 2025 is when blockchain will, already blockchain's got their roots kind of planted in certain places. It's going to really start sprouting into this kind of massive tree, if you will, into every single sector, financial sector in the world. When all the industries start to adopt it, we can see the adoption timeline right now. This is when Bitcoin was early days of Bitcoin. We saw investments, exploring, adoption. This whole time, the last cycle was all year of growth. People actually started to understand what it's about. And now it's all about actually, maturing. The market's going to start maturing. That's why I believe that in this cycle, latter half of the cycle, and especially more so prevalent in the next cycle, we'll be able to start seeing assets that offer real utility that will really do well. That's why I think Casper is going to be amazing, because Casper does offer real utility. It's very, very quick, seamless, and it's cheap, which is a crucial thing for payments. And because it is a block DAG, meaning multiple confirmations at the same time, it's also very secure. And it's decentralized, so it also protects you more so from bad actors. And the developers are focusing on more and more innovative ways to make that project so much better, to protect them from quantum hacking, all these sort of developments. So once more, Casper is early, and there's a lot more coming through it. We're seeing a lot of big developments happening this year. Yes, a bit late, but still happening this year. And it means I think it's going to be enough to keep Casper doing a good cycle, this cycle, and then next cycle in particular, and the cycle to follow from that, it will be, top 3, I think, personally, in the future to come. I think this cycle has a good chance still to make it a top 10, depending on when the cycle top is, and also if the developments come out as quick as they should do, which again, 10 BPS, smart contracts, and the top tier like Binance's and OKX that should be coming to Casper hopefully very, very soon. That is currently my headspace with Casper and where I think this market is going to be going very, very shortly. And it's kind of, again, all this sort of stuff I provide on my Discord server. You can check it out. There's a lot to look forward to, and I'm very bullish. Again, Casper, again, it's getting its spark back. We've been waiting for this for a very long time. Getting a spark back, 260 million, 25 trading volume, looking very, very good. As Adam Bates says here, don't chase the pumps. Again, I understand it's quite a very, without being disrespectful to nobody here, it's quite a rookie mistake. Maybe not mistake's the right word, because again, people who chased the pump for Sui ended up, profiting from that. People talk about Sui a hell of a lot when it's at $1.80 when it made a new all-time high. People chasing candles, and right now it's at $3.40. So in that case, it panned out quite well. Chasing candles can be profitable, but it can be a rookie mistake because you're already trying to chase something that's already pumping. The best thing to do is to do your own research to find a project that you think has a very, very good chance to pump and get in one as early. Because we can't cause the pumps. We're not an institution like Wall Street and then what? And even tier ones, they want to see the pump because they know they can further that pump and make it better. But we need to be there before the pump. Again, we're in Casper right now before the other big Binance and Coinbase come into the project, before smart contract, before the KRI launch all their projects with Casper, before 10 block per second. before KRC20 goes more in adoption. We've got a lot more incoming very, very shortly. Crypto Gosu, hello Jay and chat, welcome back to stream, my man, negative man. You can also swap tokens for Casper in Tangum wallet, also buy Nacho KRC20 on Pionex. Yeah, you can also do that as well, and I'm pretty sure, if not, I think very shortly now. Again, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but I know that Tangum will be supporting KRC20, days, if not a week or two. Or I think it's like maybe I want to say 8 days. Again, I haven't got a timeline for you, but it's literally days away where KRC20 and Tangum will be supported, and that's going to be a big deal for 2 reasons. One, because as we know, as Casper investors, we do wholeheartedly believe, not your keys, not your crypto. We want to have security of our assets. We want to use Tangum wallets, and that will be a very big deal. And Tangum work very, very closely with Casper. Also, Tangum will be connected to Visa with Tangum Pay and Visa. I think in about a month from now or 2 months from now. So again, that's happening, first quarter 2025. So again, that will be big for Casper, or just big for Tangum. That will also be big for Casper as well. And also, what I'd expect, and what I think we should all expect, is because you'll have us Casper holders who will then be able to, people who maybe been holding off buying KRC20 or haven't done as much with it because we want to wait for cold storage to get involved. We could then see potentially a much more volume coming to all of these projects when Tangum announces their integration, which will then these projects volume go much higher, potentially also their market cap might go much higher because people start buying it after been waiting. But what you should expect, potentially, as we saw when KRC20 was first relaunched, and we saw with KDAO as well, we saw a hell of a lot of congestion and the gas fees being a lot higher than we would have liked, which is expected because again, there's a lot of adoption. Tangum releasing and integrating KRC20, in my personal belief, will probably cause a similar situation. So either you roll the punches, risk congestion, and just pay the higher fees to make sure you get your assets quicker, which you have more capital, you probably can do that without any worries, or you wait a couple of days for things to cool off and then you start doing it yourself if you want to. Again, I do believe that holding stuff in a cold storage is definitely for the best, because again, there's no saying what an exchange could do with your assets. Always have control of your assets is the best thing to do. Eddie says, Casper helped me when I bought it at 10 cents. TYKII, I love Casper, man. Yeah, KII again, going to be groundbreaking. I mean, for me, again, it's Casper for what I believe in it. All the big catalysts going for Casper is why I think it's going much higher, but the KII is the reason I'm holding Casper long term. Casper is a great asset. The problem it had was getting out there into the world. The KII is going to get Casper out there into the world, into the energy sector, the cross-border payment sector, supply chain, into the real estate, into the insurance, but everything. KII has so many projects with Casper. All the information, once more, I do have threads and stuff in my Discord server. You can literally just go into Discord server, join it, and then type in a search bar, KII or smart contract, and you'll probably see something regarding that, and there are videos about it. And loads of sources in there regarding KII and Casper and why it's going to be such a big deal. I might make, in the future, when I get some downtime, I might make a quick Google Doc and compress all the information into a really nice package so everyone can go and kind of learn what the KII is doing with Casper, updated periodically. And that goal will be very, very good. But KII, again, is why I hold Casper for what it's going to be in the future. It's going to be absolutely massive, I believe. Kuro City, hi, quick. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic, my man. Thank you very much for asking. I've just, been away on holiday with some family. Very, very beautiful place I'm staying in for my family. They've all now gone home now, so, but I figured I'm going to stay here, relax for one more day before I have to drive back early tomorrow morning. But yeah, I've had a great weekend. Of course, now Casper going up is definitely increasing my mood as well. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Crypto Tech Odie says the projects that pump are in all tier ones. The pump of Casper will be massive, not only from the upcoming tier one. Yeah, again, all the other projects that are pumping quite a lot, they have the ability to pump much more because they have higher volume, because they have the major top tier exchanges already. XRP, Solana, every single project in this top 100, every single one has a tier 1 listing. Now, Casper does have Kraken now, which is good. It does have Kraken now, but a lot of these projects, majority of them, I think, also will have either Coinbase or Binance. Or they'll have more than just Kraken. They'll have Gemini, they'll have Crypto.com, they'll have something else. Casper only has Kraken. When Casper gets more tier 1, especially the big ones, Binance and Coinbase, the volume will go parabolic, and therefore the price will also be able to go it'll be able to increase, because Casper, as much as it's a big asset, it's only got a $4 billion market cap. It's not XRP. XRP has over $100 billion market cap. XRP having 5% moves, 10% moves is a very big deal because it's got such a high market cap. That sort of movement for Casper could be a 3x. if not even more. Again, that's just me throwing out numbers just for make the argument's sake. But either way, Casper's got a much smaller market cap, and therefore when it gets tier ones, when the money starts flooding in, it will be a lot more volatile and be a much higher price. Crypto Gosu says special only the to Usher saying that only the logo of Casper on it. Alexandru Magda says I bought $100 in Nacho and I'm already 5x up. Big up to you, my man. Looking very, very bullish. And again, for me, not financial advice, but I personally believe that Nacho is a KLC50 project that should hopefully reach at least a $1 billion market cap. If Casper reaches the price of at least $2, which therefore means a $50 billion market cap, I think the sentiment, the understanding within this community regarding a project and its meme underling, if you will. So Casper, if it reaches $2, so a $50 billion market cap at the very, very minimum, that's my bearish case. Nacho should be able to attain 5 to 10% of the total market cap of Casper. Therefore, Nacho should be able to attain $2.5 to $5 billion. But for me, conservative and also likely, Nacho should hopefully reach $1 billion. So right now, if you run up to 50, that's a 20x potential from Nacho here. So if you're already 5x up, you're flying, my man. So great, congrats to you. And I love to hear everyone's making their money. It's great to hear. Zar says Kango hit a 10x. Yeah, Kango also done very, very well. Looking very bullish on Kango as well. Andy A, I bought today a huge 800 more Casper. Andy A, back at it again. I remember when he first joined my streams, he was buying Casper every day, no matter how small, always bought some. And he's back to doing it again. I love to hear, my man. Great stuff. Eddie says 10 million Nacho should get me 200k. I'm good with that. I mean, yeah, 10 million Nacho is looking very, very bullish. Again, you know, I think that's a decent size holding. Mexi either sold for profit or sold in big tier ones. Exactly like you said, Casper becomes more decentralized and fair for more crowd as Crypto Tech OD. Yeah, again, it's a good chance, I think. Again, it's speculative, but I think it's a good chance that Mexi potentially are selling off to bigger exchanges. I mean, why else? Again, it's not even like it's not a periodic thing. It's consistently, day after day, Mexi are selling more and more, or at least their money is transferring away from their biggest wallet. Now, it could just be transferring it to the other wallets. We are seeing it happen, you know, out of that 13, almost 14 million, 10 million went to another wallet. So not all of it went off the exchange, but I think there's a good chance you're seeing it go to another wallet. Again, we do speculate that number 4 and number 7 are two Binance wallets. Again, we haven't got proof of that. At least I don't have proof of that on hand. I think I saw something about it. I have to look into it a little bit more. But yeah, I feel like someone actually did show me proof of it. But again, I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately. Only thing I do know is the top exchange here is definitely KuCoin. No transaction happening at all. I don't know what exactly they're doing. They're kind of going to be making themselves rich off Casper, I guess. But yeah, either way, we're seeing Mexi definitely, I guess, easing off a little, which is very, very good to see. Negative Man says Vita Inu is also being crushing it lately. I'm up on 5% on November. Let's look at Vita Inu. I have a little bit about it. I'm not in it, full disclosure, but I think, yeah, ultimately, be how good the project actually is. I think the fact is you're able to make money for a project that's very, very good right now. So you said since November, yeah, it's gone up, 460%. It's doing insane. I don't know what's caused this catalyst. It may just be the fact that it's time. Who knows? But either way, big up to my man. Looking very bullish with that. I'm happy you made a very sensible bag. It's got some good listings as well as a meme token, I'm guessing. Bybit, KuCoin, XT, HTX. We haven't even got HTX as well of Casper. So, that's great stuff. Great stuff to see. Good up. Keep it up, my man. I wish so early, keep stacking. Eddie says, yeah, again, we are very, very early. For me, I think anything under $1 Casper is absolutely insane. A massive, massive bargain, if you will. So I'm looking forward to seeing much, much more incoming. And then we got it in for Bitcoin Billionaire. I can't believe that XRP outperforming Casper by so much. Was always made fun of for even talking about XRP before. I mean, it's just what's happening in the space right now, ultimately. Again, everything has their own cycle. XRP is outperforming everything in this space right now. It's not just Casper, it's everything. It's its time right now in the cycle. You have the lawsuit coming to an end. You have the USD stablecoin coming out very, very soon. You got more developments coming through. XRP getting more connections. There's also connections apparently to Donald Trump talking to XRP and the team. Which again, I've linked that in my free Discord server. You can go check it out once more. Again, on my homepage and description. But it's just XRP's time right now. It's what happened in the market. It's a cycle. Casper had its time 2 years ago or a year ago for 2 years. It's cooled off for a year. And Casper will have its time again in the cycle. My personal belief, again, not financial, but I think it will have its time again. And when that happens, people are going to be like, oh, why did I fade Casper? And I'm going to be here like, well, I'm not going to be here saying I told you so because I don't want to, you know, be smug about it. But I'll be here like, this is why I believe you need to do your own research, have your conviction. If you know what Casper's about, you would not have faded it. Curiosity says, is this trend bullish, or will you think it'll hold until FOMC? Yeah, the FOMC meeting is on the 17th, I believe, of December. That will be a crucial catalyst to look out for, because again, if there are more rate cuts, that will likely lead to maybe a small correction followed by bullish momentum. If there are no rate cuts, that could actually react negatively on the market, because I think the community and the people want to see more rate cuts, to see more pressure alleviated on the economy to put money into crypto. So that'll be something to look out for. You know, in just over 2 weeks from now, we'll see that meeting. So in regards to the question of is it a trend, bullish trend, we'll have to wait and see. I think we have to definitely pay attention and look out for the FOMC meeting, and that'll be a key catalyst to see where we're going to go from here. Raselexo, apologies for pushing the name. From all the altcoins, there is a good reason that Mara is mining Casper. So for sure, the tier 1 exchanges listings are keeping their eyes on Casper. There's no doubt about that in my opinion either. I completely agree. I do think that we're going to start seeing a lot of the tier 1 start to jump on board much more very, very shortly. So again, I'm very happy to see that. And I think, again, that's a big thing to keep in mind for the Marathon. They've only ever mined Bitcoin. And for the first time ever in history, they diversified to one altcoin, and it is Casper. That is a testament to what Casper is about and how good it is as a project, because while they do that, they're Bitcoin maxes only. You got to hear from Sourcing94. XRP has been pumping a lot due to all the news around Gary Gensler resigning from the SEC. Yeah, that's one of the main catalysts. The two main catalysts for it is Gary Gensler resigning from the SEC on the 20th of January, the same day that Trump gets in office, but also because the RLUSD stablecoin is going to be releasing in a week, I believe, from what I've heard. From, again, it's happened from, I think I mentioned it again in my previous stream. Yeah, here you go. Scoop from Fox Minister Elena Terrett here. Ripple's poised for New York approval of stablecoin set to be regulated. Possible launch date on the 4th of December, so in 3 days' time. That will be a key catalyst, because the RUSD effectively is going to be a stablecoin, right? But it'll basically bring more volume coming through the XRP ledger, and that will therefore mean that the utilization of XRP will go up more, because XRP is used to the gas fee on the RUSD as well. So again, it's going to help XRP's adoption and therefore its price going up as well, its use case. Adam says the breakout is coming, 25 cents very soon, just subbed G. Big up to my man, thank you very much, and thank you all for being a stream as always. As a Bufflink, I'm sure it's already reminded me, but I've not seen the question yet, but either way, if you enjoy this, you should be doing these daily, every single day, even while I'm on holiday, consistently. Leave a like, help everyone you know, share with your friends, get to know about Casper for the Casper run coming very soon, and subscribe for more. Thank you all for being in the stream as always, I love you all. You got to hear from Where's Wally, morning all from Australia. Big up to you, my man, welcome to the stream. Great to hear that I've got the community from all around the world supporting Casper and the streams. Next man says you can swap inside Tangum wallet. Oh yeah, I know, yeah, Tangum looking very, very good. So Tangum doing very good stuff for Casper and Cas20 right now. Rasta said, nice call on XRP, man. I thought you wouldn't make profit on it. I mean, yeah, I'm not, again, the people I know in real life, people who are, you know, in these hedge fund places, and the people who also have spoke to in the space, understand the sense behind XRP and the complication with XRP and why people don't like XRP. Once more, it's a testament to my belief, or just believing in something, but having conviction. I knew XRP was centralized and had issues in that regard, because there's always that potential possibility of the developers rugging it. I think 55% of XRP coins is held by employees and developers. That's not fantastic. It's not. But because I thought, okay, well, end of the day, majority of these projects in the space are like that. Majority have VC backing, they have ICOs. It's just what happens in the space. There's always going to be some bigger person who owns everything. Casper's unique, Bitcoin's unique. That's why I believe in those two a lot more for what they should be as a crypto. But again, I chose to believe and trust the developers, not enough to put all in, but at least to hedge some of my assets into XRP. And from the research I did into it, time and time again, the connections to governments all around the world, to central banks all around the world. They're connected to the Bank of England, the Bank of America, the Bank of Canada, you know, I think even the Bank of Russia apparently, but that's probably a bit more speculative. We have seen Ripple being quoted in Bank of Russia papers, but point being is Ripple and XRP have connections worldwide. The reason their price was low is because they had a lawsuit on them. The lawsuit's now coming to an end. So for me, the price was going to rise once the lawsuit, that main Ripple, are done with. And we're seeing the fruits of the labour right now. So he might be a good call for me, but that also came down to me having conviction in what I held, enough conviction to at least put some into it, and just holding it and believing it. That's why I try to reach out with Casper right now. Where Casper right now is still struggling for the past year. Casper the same thing for me. It's not the same as XRP, but it's the same concept of I've done my research into Casper, and I know what's behind the project. So therefore, despite it's not moving right now, despite XRP didn't move for 4 years, I believe that when its time comes, it will be explosive. XRP has been very explosive. Casper, I think, will be even more explosive in due time. Eddie says, Tangum will support Casper tokens beginning of this week or next. Swapping will be available too. Yeah, Tangum did mention an announcement. I think they said 2 weeks ago. They said about a few days ago it would be 2 weeks. So again, that'd be huge for Casper and Casper, no doubt about it. I've now skipped a lot of questions because my phone is just bugging out. Where have I got to? Here I am. Yeah, so Curiosity says Casper, the ticket to a time before 30s. I mean, yeah, I do think Casper, again, is a project that if you're holding extremely long term, 10, 20 years or so, it should give you enough to hopefully allow you to retire. But again, that's my personal belief. That's why I hold Casper. That's what I believe in Casper. Again, you've got to do your own research and have your own conviction and your own strategy for why you want to hold Casper. I think it'll go higher, but if you think otherwise, then that's fine. Again, I'm not telling you to buy Casper. It's what I hold because of what I believe in. And I hold other projects in the space for the same reason. I talk about all this stuff again in my Discord server just to give some understanding of the space, trying to give some... Ultimately, I'm trying to bring information to people who struggle to find the information or haven't got time to find the information. And that's whole what I do here. XRP, I think, was a good pick. It's doing okay right now. I think Sui, C, and Tau will be big in this sector as well. Vulcan Forge, I'm bullish on. If it reaches all-time highs again, that's going to be... It reaches all-time high at $50. I bought on a 2.5, so that's a 25x potential there. Other gaming projects I think will be very, very big as well. Algorand, HBAR, those sort of similar stuff to XRP. There's a Desync, another big AR one, and other ones that I've also got into. All the other projects, but there are multiple projects in the space that are going to be decent. I think most projects in the space should rise in price. It's just a case of knowing when to get in and when to get out and taking profit along the way. I think is a good idea. You believe with only Binance we can hit $4? Says Curiosity. Good question. It's tough to say. I think I'm going to probably say no. I think we need more. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to say probably no. I think Binance will be a very, very big deal. But, we get Binance. We're definitely getting smart contracts. We're definitely getting 10 BPS. So we'll get all those three. But I think we do need even just a little bit more exposure. Obviously, OKX would be great for the Asian market. Which obviously Binance is worldwide and also mainly Asian market. It's I think it's in Singapore. But either way, OKX would be a big one. Gemini would be a big one for more American adoption as well as I think it's crypto.com. But again, Binance will be huge. The other major one, of course, is Coinbase. Those two, Casper will be a titan in this space. And it will happen. Binance this cycle, Coinbase may be late, but I think it will happen in the cycle as well. Eddie said everything just turned red beside XRP, Stellar, and Casper. I mean, yeah, it's altcoin just flipping. I mean, yeah, it looks like these are the ones that are turning red right now. Again, it's still definitely HBAR again doing power bottom right now. HBAR's up 20%, which is nuts. Even Algorand. People in my community, shout out to Casper God, who is a big Algorand lover, and he is looking very, very bullish right now. So yeah, we're eating. We love it. Everyone should be eating right now. Again, Casper, despite it's not as parabolic, we are starting to eat with Casper. We've got some big zones to look out for, and I think we're going to hopefully start seeing it break through again if these sell walls do get broken through, which we'll have to wait and see. Again, Mexi do still have them up. They're not as strong as they were 2 weeks ago, but they are still there. Hopefully, we'll start seeing Casper starts to be able to break through them. But you can see right here, the sell wall at 17 and 18 cents is absolutely massive. The sell wall above that is much, much smaller. So if we break through 17, 18 cents, which is, again, this one once more coincides with what I stated. I didn't even know that was the sell wall. But I stated if we go past 18 cents, we'll probably see it fly up to all-time highs quite quickly and probably surpass that. This here is proof of that. 17, 18 cents, massive sell wall. After that, the sell wall's not as strong, so it just should start, hopefully, it'll be able to just fly past that. We'll probably see the Mexi bots probably put more sell orders on the higher zones, but I think we'll see it fly past it quite comfortably. And we're seeing them put a lot more buy pressure on as well, so again, great stuff to see. I have now passed the hour mark, so I'll be wrapping the stream up very, very shortly to answer more questions while I can. Nacho, KLC20 is on Pinex US. Yeah, Nacho is also on Pinex. There are multiple projects on KLC20, on projects out on Nacho right now. Nacho is on Pinex US. I think Kango's only on Pinex, not US. Yeah. So I think Nacho might be one of the few right now that's on Pi next US. Yeah. So that's the only one you can get in the US market to my knowledge right now. But I'm sure we'll see more coming soon. Again, Kraken just listing Casper. I'm hoping we'll see some more of that very soon as well. Yeah, and yeah, also Casper is a trifecta solver. Adam Bates says, are you going to cover the Chaos 20 community letter to Crypto Galaxy? I'll be honest, Adam Bates, I have no clue what you're on about. So please link that information to me and all of us in the Discord server, and I'll have a look through it, and I might address it then in my next stream tomorrow. Starts up Poker Fair team, welcome to stream, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. You believe we can get a Binance listing before February and don't miss alt season, says Curiosity. There's a lot of speculation right now. We'll get a Binance listing probably around February. Information I showed in my previous streams and also in my Discord service in there, based on historical information on previous listings where you see a mining pool followed by an incentive to mine it, followed by then a listing very soon afterwards. The integration is already done with Binance and Casper, so I think we'll see 1Q1 2025, maybe after the hard fork. And I think Casper is going to pump. Whether we pump as power if we want, I'm not too sure, but once more, in my belief, Casper did this in a bear cycle. When everything else was dumping, it did that. So I think if the market starts correcting, Casper either will stem the bleeding, so it won't correct as badly, or it will actually pump against the market a little bit. And then it will see smart contracts come out, that might cause a little bit more of a leg up, and so on and so forth. And Michael, well, yeah, I'm sure Michael Seller will absolutely love Casper. John Doe, thank you for doing this every day, Jay. You are a huge part of the community. Thank you all for the kind messages. And yeah, I do it because I enjoy it, but also you guys make it worth my while. So I love you all, and thank you very much for being here. Just being here, just learning more and more. I mean, as much as I'm doing my own job, you're turning up and learning more. So it's a testament to you guys and your conviction. So big up to you all, 100%. We're all going to be rich very soon, hopefully. Crypto Curiosity says US money in crypto is around 10-20%, so don't suspect big ass pumps. I mean, yeah. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I think again, Wall Street could cause a lot of parabolic moves. They push Bitcoin to up 30k in the span of 2 weeks. So we could see some big moves. We have to wait and see though. And I am reading Question Curiosity, but again, it's quite because of my setup's a little bit different. It's hard to really. It's hard for me because I'm not got my normal setup, so I'm just having to read it through the chat. I literally got my phone up, watching the stream back whilst reading it. So I'm a little bit late. I apologize, but I'm trying to answer what I can. Frankfurt 2004 says, hi guys, I just bought a Casper t-shirt, officially Casper Mac now. That's great stuff. Fantastic, my man. Great to hear. Binance holds about 40% of all crypto volume. Well, that's also why we need Binance, because Binance volume will be the biggest one in the space. Crypto Cash says, I'll be happy to see just $1 this year. Won't hold my breath, sold all my XRP for this last year. I mean, I think $1 at Casper is quite a sound and safe prediction. I think for me it's quite conservative. I think Casper can go higher. Time will tell, but I'm sure. But I think we've got some big stuff coming very, very soon. And Casper isn't on good terms with Coinbase. They weren't, but they're on better terms now. Because the KRI sent out a letter to them, and now apparently the Casper team is speaking to the Coinbase listing team. Good terms or not, they will list Casper. They're not going to want to miss out on that stuff. It's ridiculous if they want to. Casper Fog. Evening Jay, I hope you are well. Haven't tuned in for a few days as I'm away for my birthday. Hey, my man, you got to have the time off sometimes. Great to hear. Hope you have a very, very good birthday. Happy birthday to you, my man. And yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. Mexi can't hold that Casper forever. Says, where's Wally? I agree. Mexi can only do so much. FOMC's on the 6th, not the. Okay, I don't know why I thought the 17th. Either way, okay, well then yeah, if on the 6th, even better, even closer. But therefore, then, I don't know why I thought 17th. That's so weird. Okay, well the 6th, then yeah. So in just 5 days, Thomas to the FOMC meeting, that would probably be the next major catalyst. If Bitcoin will probably, I think that's why Bitcoin will probably consolidate at this price for the next few days. At FOMC meeting, we see rate cuts. We'll see Bitcoin come down a little bit, followed by new all-time highs. If we see no rate cuts, we might see Bitcoin come down. Maybe to 87k, maybe 91k again, and then make a pump up again. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, there are not many more questions, thankfully, so I can answer the rest of them before I tune out for the day. Gus says, how much will my 6k turn into next year with Casper? Well, it depends on where the price of Casper goes. If Casper goes to, $5, then you will make 30k. It depends where the price of Casper goes right now. For me, if you're asking my predictions, for me, conservative, bearish is $2 Casper. For me, I'm hoping to see $4 or $5 Casper. And then Moon Boy prediction would be 10, and very, very bullish would be like $7 Casper. So for me, I think best case scenario will probably be $7 Casper, which will put it around just short of $200 billion market cap, which right now is probably asking for quite a lot, but I think that's why I said for me, very, very bullish is $200 billion market cap, so $7 Casper. Anything above that, I think is very moon boy. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think it's a bit more unlikely. But for me, I'm saying my main conservative prediction is on $2. But again, I could easily see 4 personally. Mr. Miles, back to the stream, my man. Great to see you. Doing these late streams just for you, but of course, and also tomorrow probably late as well. So lucky you. But then come back Tuesday. I will probably be going back to the regular time. So I'm sorry, my man, but it's great to see you in the stream once more. I've been mining it, so thrilled. Yeah, Casper mining has been very good for you. Corpus and Casper are fine, and now I feel the connection was a bit skewed between Corpus and Casper, but they're now repaired and it's better now, and they're now seemingly talking fine, which is great to hear. Alyssa, welcome back to stream. 18k profit from Casper so far since I got in last year. I understand why anyone FUD Casper. I understand the sentiment. Yeah, people FUD Casper for the fact of being just last year it's been pretty, lackluster, if you will. And equally in the past 4 months, because a lot of people in this space, I'm sure, got in at the top because it was pumping higher and higher. Now it's down. It's like, why? It's a bad project now. Understand your belief. I understand the sentiment. No one else losing money, but Casper's had this massive, massive run for the past 2 years. It had a call off. Every project has that. Some projects have done a lot worse. Look at XRP, for example. XRP is doing very, very well right now, but you look at XRP in its all time. Of course, yes, I'm not saying they're both the same project. I'm just making a comparison so you can have an understanding. XRP was here, stagnant for 3 years, doing nothing. Casper did 2 years of bullish momentum. It had 1 year of doing nothing. That's nothing in comparison. It's now pumping. Hopefully it continues in this fashion and we'll see Casper go much, much higher. Of course, XRP is doing mental right now. It's actually nuts. Dark Barbarian says, alt season will start when credit and liquidity programs and the balance sheets start increase. Probably as well. I think alt season starts ultimately when you see, Bitcoin dominance drop off a little bit more, and you see, which is already starting to happen again. I already showcased that Bitcoin dominance is starting to drop off a little bit. I think alt season will probably start, and we'll see a lot of liquidity start circling into the altcoins, making them go higher and higher. And for me, again, that's a big catalyst for Casper, because remember, a lot of the Bitcoin maxis don't like anything else besides Bitcoin, but now they're starting to like Casper a little bit as well. So therefore, I think a lot of the Bitcoin money from the maxis will cycle into Casper as well, which is why Casper is also pumping today, I think. And it's one of the main reasons why I do. I think Chaos Defense will be great for it as well. I'm just looking at more questions. Look up Casper KRI. There's a reason that the largest Bitcoin mining company in the world is all the time mining Casper. Yeah, again, Negative Band's right. KRI, huge thing for Casper. There's a reason why Marathon's involved with Casper, because again, they know what's going to be utilised in the future. Apologies. Buffalo 3 says they'll probably list around 10p. Yes, they are smart. I think that's also good. That's my current thesis as well. They'll probably list Casper around 10p when it's done. Tony says check the FOMC meeting calendar and it shows the next FOMC meeting. Oh, it's December 18th. Okay, so I don't know why I said it. Okay, I thought it was 17th, apparently it's 18th, and I heard 6th. Okay, well, that does change things. If it was going to be the 6th, then they see Bitcoin stay here at this price for the next few days, be fine. I don't think Bitcoin will stay at this price it could do. Again, we have seen Bitcoin consolidate for quite some time beforehand, but I'd be surprised to see Bitcoin stay at the same price for 3 weeks almost. I think we'll see Bitcoin probably make another test to break all-time highs, and if it doesn't, we'll probably see it come down to 87k, and then FOMC meeting might then be the decision to see if Bitcoin's going to come down further or return and start making new all-time highs. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, that being said, that'll be it for the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been, again, a fantastic stream. I think I had over 100 people at one point in the stream. Hopefully you all had a very good Thanksgiving weekend. And got big stuff for Casper. Casper's now pumping, looking very, very bullish. Got a lot more coming in. So as always, if you enjoyed the stream, leave a like, share, subscribe for more. And all information, again, I'll be putting in my free Discord server. Link is here on screen on my YouTube homepage, also in the description. And I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. I'll be letting people know once more on my Discord server what time I'll be going live, because again, I'm not sure because I'll be driving back. But either way, thank you all for joining. Love you all. Have a good day, good evening, good night.